They keep asking me where I'm from. I said I'm from the A, but it's not Atlanta. It's the A for AUG. If you from that town, stand up and turn up. I'm from that time where everybody walking around with hammers. I'm from that time. We all get slept on like pajamas. I'm from that time. The A, but no, it's not Atlanta. I'm from that time. Just listen how I talk my country grammar. From that time. AUG, I reside. Niggas running high. When that laser on my side with 4 hoes on my side, they trying to give me a prize like Crocker J. Well, you niggas Roger back before I won't bring Roger back. We gonna talk shit like Pampers, you sweet as a Fanta. All we do when the club is ball like cancer. They round here wearing all black like Panthers. While your wife and your girlfriend might be scribbles or dancer. For real though, we round here get for real though. My Spaz Island loose troll, we still winning no Super Bowl. Old schools on 24, front teeth, full of gold, drinking liquor, 2 gone. Ain't flexing, just blowing scrum. From that time where everybody walking around with hammers. From that time we all get slept on like pajamas. From that time the A, but no, it's not Atlanta. I'm from that time. Just listen how I talk my country grammar. From that time. I'm from that time. I'm from that time. I'm from that time. I'm from that time. Welcome to my side of town, my neck of the woods, where you can get a bad bitch and some neck in the woods. We chillin' on the front porch, smoking blunts till the roach. We don't drive fast, we just drive slow. We'd rather buy a Crown Vic and say that on the 6. Arms hanging out the window, what's happening, Big Rick? Everybody got an auntie who smoking that shit. You tryna get out the game, but never call it quit. No. Old schools, they smashing out. Yo, old lady, we turned out. Driving like a old dude in my old school. She want me and the crew. Pussy nigga, what you wanna do? 24s, we coming through. Us to work at the drive-thru. From that time where everybody walking around with hammers. From that time we all get slept on like pajamas. From that time the A, but no, it's not Atlanta. From that time. Just listen how I talk my country grammar. From that time. I'm 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 from that time.
Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
What's up, fam? What's up, boy JC? I'm just an author with a lot to say. What's going on, man? We almost didn't have a show this evening, but we have to push on, man. We got to push on. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to have a pretty good conversation this evening if everybody show up and stuff. Well, look, man, with that being said, man, again, I'm your boy JC. You can follow me. All my links are in the description, and then you hit my link tree, and it'll take you to everything I'm a part of. You can also click on the homies links in the description and catch up with them as well. Please, if you don't mind, please share the live. Please, even people on the panel, if you don't mind sharing it to your Facebook. I don't go live on Facebook no more because they always ding me with something. So if y'all don't mind, please share the live to your Facebook or anywhere else that you think that people be interested in seeing the show. But get us a thumbs up and all that good stuff. I remember be mindful that this is a public forum. The opinions expressed on this panel and chat is expressed each own. None of us are professional counselors We're definitely not pastors. We're not, you know what I'm saying? So anything we say is just our opinion, and it is not professional. Um, you know what I want to say. Have on some earphones if you're around some folks, because you already know Bugg, he's drinking, so you never know what's going to come out of his mouth. Kui is in my opinion, you don't want your young daughters hearing, you know, how she feel about stuff, because it's bad. It's just bad. You know what I'm saying? That you may want to listen to Kilo. She good church wholesome girl, but she got horns on her pinky toe. She got double horns on her pinky toe. So with that being said, you might be all right, because Vader got a headache, so he may not be talking about shooting nobody today. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, without further ado, man, y'all know I'm ready to introduce my peoples, man. Yeah, man. What's up, man? What's up, Bugg?
What's up, bro? How you, man?
Boy, hey, you know you my brother. Every time I see you, boy, I get to smiling, man. What's good?
Nothing, man. None of this work, boy. Around here trying to build this kingdom up.
Hey, man, I seen it, man. Hey, man, congratulations, bro. Look here, man. I'm telling you, I'll just say, man, I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't want to say too much. Hey, man, hey, you're hey, man. And see, it is what people don't understand, man. You know, as I got older, man, I stopped. You know, I'm very careful about who I hang around with. And don't get me wrong, I love all my friends, but when you get older, man, there's a certain shit you don't want to deal with, and there's certain people you want to hang around, man, and certain stuff you want to stay away from, because let's be honest, when you hang around negative stuff, you become part of that negative atmosphere, man. So, man, as y'all can see, man, I hang around good folks, man. You know what I'm saying? If I can just get Vaders to stop talking about shooting folks, I might not have nightmares at night. This joker trying to run up in my apartment because he don't flip. Well, and with that being said, yo. What up,
y'all need a motherfucker like me, yo. Y'all need a motherfucker like me, because y'all
Yes,
be trying to be peaceful and shit.
Yes, sir. I'm peaceful, bro.
And y'all know my ass is with the shits.
Hey, you see the hat. You see the hat he got on.
Say word.
Hey, we may get to a topic. It depends on how much time we got after these first two about the women in the military, bro.
Okay, then.
So if we get time to get to that, man. Everything been good with you?
I fought this migraine all damn day today.
Okay, man.
I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna try to be myself the damn day, yo.
Can you give me an hour? Can you give me an hour?
I'll give you all the time that we need, because you know we never go our damn hour.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Salute to you. Yeah, quick. Go make them eyes wink down there right quick.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, that's all right. It'll happen. It'll get there.
It'll happen when you start laughing hard. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm saying, how's that Texas
there?
Heat? How's that Texas heat, man?
It's hot as hell out here.
Hey, boy.
Yes, sir.
And it rained so hard. It was raining earlier, man. Then all of a sudden the sun came out. Man, that's the worst heat in the world, bro.
Mosquitoes.
I love it, man.
All that means to me is mosquitoes.
That storm last night was everything.
Quick. And my line of work, all that means is money.
Yeah. Because the grass get to grow. It's what it is, man. The church lady. What's up, Kilo?
Good evening. How are you all
Good
doing?
Reverend.
I am great.
Don't start.
So how you doing, Kilo? How you been?
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. I'm gonna take it kind of easy. Okay then. Relax a while. Okay then.
So we're back into the school building. Students haven't started yet, but the grind has. So
Okay then. Well, hey, teach them children to be responsible adults. I know you the right person in the classroom for them. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Man, yes, sir. Don't make me feel bad. Hey, man, look at this fool, man.
Always busy, always doing something.
What? Yo, mute, bro. What's up?
You on mute.
You on mute. You on mute.
Turn your mute off.
He ain't used to this. He used to that stream, y'all. Hold on.
Oh, I got it. My
What's
bad.
up, man? Hey, man. What's up, man?
What's good, everyone? Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
What's happening, brother?
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Hey, man, all these ladies are laughing at and smiling at you now, bro. But once we get this show started with these topics here, well, it might be a whole different show. But look, man. So, first of all, how was your day today, man? Artist.
Great. I can't complain. It's not going to do any good to complain.
Right.
We just got to, we have to make the very, very best of our day, every day. So today is, I heard the dog in the background talking about,
That's what it is.
All right, shut up, man. Ava.
So today I had, before the show, I had put in my mind, I was like, look, okay, I'm not in the mood to be going against the women today. I want some love, peace, and unity. And then I got to thinking about the topics that I chose. I was like, oh well, yeah, that shit right out the door. So look, just remember, everybody, don't shoot nobody, Vader. Don't, and it's just all debates. And I'm not going to be, because I can't debate with the women today. So I'm gonna just kind of be more of the guy to try to keep the peace. So with that saying, I'm gonna start with the lighter topic, and we're going to start this one off with a video that the homie did today. And if y'all have not already, people, you know what? I want everybody to forgive me. I'm about to mess up. Hey, salute to everybody in the chat. Supreme Beast Boxer. Hey man, I seen you running that show today, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Who else in there? Oh, there's the real usual suspects in here. Tay in the building. My sis, Vera Lynch in the building. Salute, lady. Man. She says, Kilo, just rearranged the house to make me an office space in the great room. Getting ready to. That's what I'm talking about. Salute, sis, man. I appreciate the support. Who else up in this thing here? Supreme, I already hollered at Supreme. Tay Brown in the building. See, Tay, we glad we don't get you on video. You probably got a lollipop and stuff, and Vader like them G's. Vader like them G's. And your nipples about the size of A's, but I ain't gonna talk
Don't
about.
play with me. Don't play with me.
Alvin Watkins in the building. Bruce Gold. Oh man, the doggone Godfather in the building. The Godfather in the building. Salute, G. Bruce Gold. Grady just popped in. What's up, Grady? And Tay and them. Okay. Look, man, while everybody's still coming in, we look, man. Oh my God, here we go. So, on a lighter topic, because I know the next one gonna be something serious. My man, Artist of Truth. I'm gonna play his video and then I'm just gonna ask the question, man, because this gonna be self-explanatory. And I'm gonna try to keep quiet during the audio. I'm gonna probably let it play twice because I understand that it's an echo. And you know, when I listen to the playback of the shows, when y'all talk, it's an echo as well. So I'm gonna be mindful of that. So
it's only an echo because you're sharing the sound. If you put everybody on mute, it should be good.
You know what? That's a good idea, but I ain't gonna. That's gonna work. So look, man. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna let it play twice because it's short, about a minute long, and we're gonna get everybody's thoughts. I'm gonna ask a couple of questions. You know what I'm saying? So let me go and throw this on the Let me put this if I can find it. Where did it go? Okay, I may have to do it again. Hold up. Okay, share video. Here we go. Okay, here we go. It's loading and boom. Okay, here we go.
Peace, and this is Fantastic Fuckery News brought to you today by The Fuck? Calling people who are not vaccinated assholes. He must be butthurt. Donut shop, give it to him. That's a damn shame. You took L's in your whole NBA career, and you're still taking L's now. Peace, and this is Fantastic Fuckery News brought to you today by The Fuck? Calling people who are not vaccinated assholes. He must be butthurt. Donut shop, give it to him. That's a damn shame. You took L's in your whole NBA career, and you're still taking L's now. Peace, and this is Fantastic.
All right. So, look, man. Hey, all I would say is, hey, when the fantastic fuckery video come on, I already know I'm gonna get ready to start laughing because, hey, man, you have really put together a piece of work on the fantastic fuckery, man. Salute to you, man. So listen, am I echoing y'all? Cause I should have.
No, you good.
Okay. So the question is, okay, there are people that are not vaccinated is talking trash about people that are vaccinated, and you have people that are vaccinated that are slamming people that are not vaccinated. Did I say that right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I want to know, well, since this is your piece, artist, we're gonna start with you, man. What is your take on people vaccinated and not vaccinated?
Well, again, thank you all for inviting me onto the podcast, the show. This is a wonderful show, and I greatly appreciate you all having me. My personal take is, if you're vaccinated, hey, that's your choice. I'm not the one to sit up here and crack anyone over their head. But what I do believe in, I believe in people having the right to know what in the hell they are about to sign up for, what they are about to put into their bodies, you know. And I believe everyone has the right to know, you know. But the issue is, and personally, I'm not a fan of ignorance. You get me? I'm not a fan of ignorance, to just be willy-nilly passive and just say, well, I don't care what's in the vaccine, and I don't care what it will do to me later on. I'm just going to comply, tells me that you don't have the ability to think for yourself. God gave each and every one of us the ability to make certain choices, which is going to be either detrimental, it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. But I'm not attacking anyone who's out there being vaccinated. And honestly, I don't like those who have been vaccinated. I don't like them attacking me, you know, because my thing is, I remember the Tuskegee experiment. That's one aspect of history you can never, ever erase. And too many of us have been putting our trust into the government entity. And especially melanated people, we already understand that. We've been getting screwed. We've been getting screwed over for so long. I can't help but to ask folks, aren't y'all tired of getting butt fucked? I mean, sorry, but aren't you tired of getting screwed over? You know, that's my thing, you know, because our individual health is our individual health. All right. We're responsible. Each and every individual that is on this platform is solely responsible for his and her health, not the government entity. And I mean, I get it. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, there they go with these conspiracy theories and shit like that. I'm like, everything isn't a conspiracy theory. You know, everything isn't a conspiracy theory. So shout out to, you know, to those who haven't been vaccinated. All I'm going to say right there is you're thinking for yourself. But folks like Charles Barkley to make the comment about non-vaccinated people being assholes, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm just like, wait a minute, brother. You haven't taken a win your whole entire life.
Damn.
And now you have the audacity to call people who are non-vaccinated assholes. I was like, bruh, if you don't take your non-winning ass, been taking a loss your whole entire NBA career, I'm like, why are we even listening to Charles Barkley? Charles Barkley has 0 wins under his motherfucking belt. 0. And I mean, shit, if I've been losing all my damn life, I don't think I'd be saying shit about any damn body. Don't y'all agree? I'm just saying, if I've been losing all my life, if y'all know I've been losing, taking L's left and right in my career, and even after I retired, I'm pretty sure y'all be looking at me like, Phil, you know what? We're gonna close your damn camera up for you because you're not too bright right now. You've been taking L's and you still taking L's right now. Stop it, dude. You embarrassing yourself. So that's my take on it.
Hey man, that's what it is. So Vader, right quick, man. You ain't gotta tell us if you're vaxxed if you don't want to, or you can if you want, man. But give us your take on what he's saying, and also end it with the old Barkley, man.
First of all, fuck Charles Barkley. Nothing else need to be said about that shit. I think artists spoke everything that probably need to be said about damn Charles Barkley. Don't nobody else in the panel need to say shit about Charles Barkley.
Let me go on mute, man. I'm finna be laughing.
I agree for the most part with what artists really was saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the other end of the spectrum of him. I'm vaccinated, but you know, I was like, fuck it. I done been in the Marine Corps and they done put all kind of shit in me. So one more goddamn shot ain't going to do pretty much anything else. So that was my personal choice to actually decide to go get it, because it was for my personal decision. It was just like how JC always talk about me with my pistol and shit. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But that's just my personal thing. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what happened, I took whatever consequences that I could make up in my head about what could happen. And I'm like, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But I don't want to make it easier for my time to go. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my personal thought process for me taking the vaccine, which, you know, it ain't a cure. It's just I saw a TikTok video, the little Asian dude who's a freaking ER nurse talking about it. It's just a layer of protection, which that's all it really is. So if you ain't gonna fucking drive without no seatbelt, just because it doesn't 100% save everybody, if you're not gonna wear a rubber just because there ain't 100% chance that you ain't gonna damn get somebody damn pregnant, look, hey, that's on you. I mean, hey, I got one biological kid and I got him when I was 33, and hey, you know what I'm saying? It happens. So my record speaking for itself when it comes to shit like that. I done been in 4 car accidents, and I had a seatbelt on, and hey, it would have been worse if I didn't. So for me, I can't speak for anybody else, and that's how come I say I could agree with a lot of what Artis said. It's just on a different perspective of what he said. So
that's what it is.
It's like you ain't got to one way or either way. If you're going to get the vaccine or if you're not going to get a vaccine, treat the shit like religion. You ain't got to push that shit all up on me.
Yeah. Bugg, that's some good shit. Go ahead, Buggy.
And I second what Vader said about Charles Barkley and what Artis Truth said about Charles Barkley. Fuck Charles Barkley.
Let me go mute, man.
But seriously, Vader kind of took away from what I was about to say about the condom thing. I mean, I'm vaccinated. I'm vaccinated because I work with the public. I'm around public, people all the time, and I work with folks that I heard a story. Yeah, man, my wife was sick for so long and she didn't know what the hell was wrong with her, going back and forth to the doctor. I work with school system, so you know what I'm saying, I'm around people all the time, and I got my own lawn service. So because of that, I treat COVID like I'm going on a hot date. If I'm going on a hot date, I want to make sure I got that rubber in my pocket, because I might mess around and get me a little bit. And if I ain't got that rubber in my pocket, and she asks me, do you have a condom? I'm like, nah, baby, I ain't got no condom. So shit, I'd have missed out on that opportunity. Because I ain't got that protection. But
so you finally found one to fit, huh? Oh, never mind.
Man, go ahead on that bullshit.
This dude here, man.
Ding-a-lang.
Go ahead on that bullshit, man. But seriously though, man, I just wanted to put that little joke in there. Seriously, man, I honestly, I did the COVID shot for, like I say, for my protection of my family, because I'm out in the public all the time. I'm around people. I really didn't see where it was going to hurt me, in order, and getting the shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pretty healthy individual. You know what I'm saying? So I treated it no different than getting a shot for chicken pox or the mumps, measles, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much looked at it like that right there. And I did do my research on it. You know what I'm saying? When they were talking about side effects and shit like that right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I do have allergies. So certain things you just have to look for when it comes to stuff like that. So I really didn't see it, bother me as far as getting the shot. A lot of people had different side effects from it. The only thing that I suffered from having my COVID shot was a little pain in my shoulder, you know what I'm saying, where from the injection spot. But of course, first thing they say, you're gonna start feeling flu-like symptoms. Okay, automatically. So as soon as I got my shot, first thing I did was went to my truck. I took me 2 Tylenol. That's the first thing I did. 2 Tylenol. 4 hours later, I took me some ibuprofen. I ate some and I stayed on that for a couple of days, you know what I'm saying, to if I was going to have any type of side effects, it wasn't going to be them aches and pains and shit like that, dealing with the flu. So I kind of did what I needed to do to take care of myself based upon what I was hearing and what I was seeing happening to other people. But, for the protection of me, being around my kids, you know what I'm saying, being around my mom, I got the shot, and you know what I'm saying, like I said, working with the public. Like I said, I once upon a time I was a high school football coach. I gave up coaching this year, but we had COVID scares. With football, where we had player come report had COVID. Kid, I'm a special teams coach. I'm right there with the kid because I'm a special teams coach and he's the kicker. So I'm handing this kid footballs. And he had a case of COVID. So, shit, then we had coaches, you know what I'm saying, that dealt with that shit. Had a coach to lose 30 pounds fucking with COVID. And I talked to him, like I said, I talked to him on the telephone. Big, strong coach, bigger than I am. Lost 30 pounds. because of COVID. Couldn't fucking breathe because of respiratory problems and shit like that. It had to build its strength and shit back up because of COVID. So, you know, there are signs and shit that make you want to do it, and there are signs that make you want to do it. My option was choosing to do it. Like Vader say, I'd rather have it than not have it. That's all I got.
That's what it is. Right quick before we move on to the ladies, man. Shout out to Mo Fizzle in the building. Moody, I saw somebody say something to you, man. If you're in the building, man, salute, bro. It was somebody else that said something. Tay said, what you call it? Say that Bugg works around teachers who love him. Never mind.
That ain't hard to believe at all.
She says she's a frontline worker that know that they're going to make it mandatory at my job. Plus, I had COVID-19 last year. Damn, I'm glad everything came out all right with your tape.
Me too.
You ain't lose no. Well, anyway, let me move on.
Well,
Not a bit.
Going down. She said it took her 3 months to get her body back to normal.
Yeah. I was finna crack jokes, but I'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I get everybody in the chat, bro? I know I'm good at missing folk. Go ahead, Kilo.
For me, just like a lot of other things, it's your personal preference. If you, like it says, been said before, if you're vaccinated, don't clown the ones that are not. If you're not, don't clown the ones that have gotten vaccinated. It's your personal preference. It's your personal choice for what you need to do. You know who you're around. You know what you do on a daily basis. For me, I'm not vaccinated. My children are not vaccinated. Their dad is not vaccinated. It just doesn't sit right with me right now. Right. Not saying that I will never get vaccinated. I just don't like the way they presented it. That's just for me. However, whichever side of the coin that you're on, protect yourself and those that you're around, those that you love. So if you're not feeling well, stay behind home. Excuse me, I deal with the school system. I'm an educator. And there have been number of, I guess you'd say, close calls in my classroom last year. And I had virtual and face-to-face students. And it was all because of one student came to school, tested positive. And so we have to put things in place. We had to make sure that we have a seating chart that we don't change. It goes to the front office. So therefore they can do what's called contact tracing. So if you were in the room with somebody that tested positive, you're getting called to the front office. Okay, go home. The only thing about the school system is they don't make you go get tested. They don't make the students to go get tested, and they can't make the teachers go get tested. When those things happen, I automatically went and got tested because I have to understand, again, I have children. My children went to school virtually last year. However, again, regardless of which side you're on, protect yourself and protect those that you are around. When I feel comfortable, I'll go get it. Now, those that are vaccinated, if you don't want me around you, okay, cool. That's no problem. I'm not the plague. You're not the plague. So we can't get to the point where we just use this as another way of discrimination. Yes. And the reason that I say that is because within the last 5 days, I read a news article, and now they're trying to say COVID-19 is the disease of the unvaccinated. Really? Come on. Now you're trying to single people out. Who's vaccinated? Who's not?
That's on the news every day, bro.
Yes. Every day. And so now, they were talking about doing away or getting real lax with the mask mandate. And, business has gone back to normal. Some people say it has not, but if you look around your city, everybody's going out doing what they do. Mask, no mask, whatever. Some people are acting as if COVID-19 never hit the earth. But the thing is, now you want to get to the point where you're saying it's the disease of the unvaccinated. Here in Augusta, Georgia, the numbers have gone back up. It seems as if every time numbers go down, things seem to be leveling out. They always come up with something new. Now we have the Delta variant or variant. Okay, what's going to be after that? Beta, Alpha, Gamma.
Echo.
I'm like,
it comes after D.
It's
I'm like,
be
so seriously. So they were getting lax with the mask. Now on the national level, now they're saying, okay, regardless of whether you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, you got to wear your mask again. It's too many things going back and forth. Like they're trying to keep people scared, because if you keep people scared, you have control.
Say it again.
If you keep people scared, you have control.
Yep.
Because if your children know that you're upset with them, they're gonna walk on eggshells. Hey, mommy. Hey, daddy. You need anything? They're the angel. They're the top angel.
Stop quoting Trey Day.
Except for Trey Day.
Stop quoting Trey Day. Please stop quoting my kid.
You're so silly. But it's a form of control, not trying to turn into a conspiracy theory, but that's just how things are. If you keep people scared, you keep people in a certain mindset, you're controlling what they do, how they live. End all be all, protect yourself, protect those around you.
Amen. Quee.
Yo, what's
come
happening?
on with that Texas heat.
Man, look, I'm not vaccinated. My son is not either. My mom went and got it. First shot, she did all right. Second shot, I was like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, my God.
She had chills, headache. She said her head felt like it was about to bust in the middle and crack open. And I was like, yeah, okay, go in the room. Go over there. Don't be in the living room. Go over there. And, at some point, I'm sure I will, but I'm not in a rush. I wanted to, let everybody, let the people go get them. Go ahead, work all the kinks out, but I'm still going to wait on it for a little bit longer, because I don't like for anybody to impose their will on me. Don't do me like that. I'll do it when I'm ready, not because you want to come shit on me. Now, Charles Barkley, he did the best he could playing ball. I watched him play. I watched it. He was banging people up down there, and down there on them blocks. But I'll say, his ass can barely complete a sentence or read the damn teleprompter correctly. He needs to shut his ass up. The only thing Charles Barkley has been doing over the past couple of years is getting bigger. That's the only thing he's accomplished and won at anything. He can't even roast Shaquille O'Neal properly.
He ain't won one of those yet.
His golf swing's gotten better though.
Smile and shine his little head. He can go on somewhere and go play in a corner. But that's just my take on it. I'll go get vaccinated when I damn well please. They had a problem with it, they can kick rocks.
That's what it is. Bugg, I know you got something. Do you got something to say before I say my little piece? Mine ain't gonna be but about a minute.
Well, I was going what Kilo was saying about, what I'm saying, if a kid tests positive, they don't make them. They make them go get tested. They made us in maintenance with coaches. We had to go get tested.
Wow.
We was around a kid that tested positive for COVID. And we had to go get tested, but of course, like they gave us like 14 days. The messed up part was I had the test done. I tested negative for COVID. I showed up for work that Monday because I had a negative test.
Mm-hmm.
I was sent back home for 14 days. I'm like, well, what I got to go back home for?
Mm-hmm.
I tested negative. I got paid for being at home for 14 days. So I'm like, okay, well, what if I get COVID? What happens? Well, they told me, well, you have to use your sick time, you know what I'm saying, as long as you're out. Which is cool. I ain't got no problem. I have plenty sick. I need to use my sick time. Shit, I got about 2 years worth of sick time I can fuck up. Let me get all that. Let me get all that. You know what I'm saying?
This happened first semester or second semester of school?
This happened, they was doing football season, so first semester.
First semester, okay.
Yeah, it was doing, It was this time last year when we were getting ready to get started, because you know we had all type of COVID protocols.
Right.
When it came to that, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, and like I say, because of the department I work in, I had access to certain shit that everybody else didn't have access to. So I'm coming to practice every day. We got like they'll drop off 2 damn spray bottles of disinfectant out of school. I had 8 of them. Every coach had a goddamn bottle of disinfectant. We spraying in the locker room. We doing the whole 9. And we still had, you know, people tested positive for COVID. We were doing everything we possibly could.
Yep, sanitizing between classes, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, it just worked out that way. But yeah, they made us get you know, once we found out that tested positive, everybody that was around them had to go have it done. I went and had it done. Like I said, they put me out of work for it. I wasn't mad. I'm 14 days. Shit, I needed that rest.
Now, when I had the student in my class and they called me to the office, as a matter of fact, the student hadn't been in my class since Wednesday. They didn't tell me until Friday.
So before,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead and finish. I thought you.
And you know, my principal told me, okay, well, you're gonna have to call the Richmond County COVID hotline.
I had to do that. Yeah.
And when I called them, they were like, okay, well, if you go get tested and you test negative, you know, you report back to us the information. We can't make you go get tested. So if you don't go get tested, you can just stay out for 14 days and you should be fine. I'm like, okay.
I still had to stay out for the 14 days. Even
So
on leave with pay.
So we got another beauty coming up, and thankful to artists. But before we get to, I'm gonna say my little piece, and then if anybody else wanna you know summarize anything they said or say anything else on this, it's cool. I really want to get into the thing about this mandating the mask and stuff, but we don't have the time for it. So because I definitely want to get to this other one. My thing is, you know, for the longest I was against it. There was no way in the hell, you know what I'm saying? My only fear was them making it mandatory. Then we had Lump came on the show and he had just beat COVID, and he was telling me and he was explaining to us about the how he was feeling and you know and stuff and what he was going through while he was in the hospital. And one of the fears I have is for me is suffocation. So and I deal with that pretty much on a regular at night. And so with that is when I started thinking more of it, but I still was against it. Couple of things that made me get closer to the shot. One thing was, well, I knew that I had a granddaughter coming on, so, and I knew I'm the type, if I'm going to spend just as much time with her as I did my own kids, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be that if she ever caught it, it wasn't from me. I'm not, as far as her dad and her uncle and the other parents, I'm not forcing anything on anybody. The other thing was at work, man, there was a lot of contractors in and out doing some work. I had just got promotion, and this is in the hospital. Well, it's the school or the hospital. Well, yeah, the school or the hospital. And man, these people was coming in and they was coughing from their diaphragm. Man, I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? And nobody's walking around with masks, and everybody's like, okay, everybody. I'm sure everybody you got their shots, man. But had a coughing, and I'm in proximity to everybody, and even if I wear a mask, you know what they saying, the layer of mask is only protecting on the person. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm fucked anyway. So that all those things combined, and I listen to a lot of artists. I listen to a lot of Cali. And I think even though I know artists like this guy, and I think he's pretty cool too. RZA, if I'm saying his name right, he bashing the hell out of people that get vaccine. And now you know me, I'm the type that okay, you talking shit, well fuck you, then I get it. But you know what I'm saying? So so I ended up I ain't ashamed, but you know, I ended up getting it. I got one more to get. I don't. If you ain't getting it, if any of my friends are getting it, I don't. Hey, I'm not that. I have no. I see you no differently. And if you got it, then you know it's all good because you know I'm still gonna ride with my people. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something that I decided to do. I mean, I took the chance. I'm sitting up in the office getting ready to get the shot. I think I stood up like 3 times, unsure I really wanted to go through with it, man. But I did. I had nothing but my arm was just tinily sore, a little bit, just tinily. So, yeah. But other than that, I got the second one coming up, man. So I'm ready to get it out the way. And hey, man, and hopefully it ain't no fuckery behind it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else got anything on this before we move on to our grand topic?
Nah.
Now let's get to it.
This nigga here, boy. Well, look. Okay, then. Let's get it on then. Another great video from my man, dog. Okay. Yeah, man. So, by the way, man, for those that I'm gonna show his page. Come on, thing. Okay, dang. I keep messing up. My bad, y'all. I want to show this before I get to talking and get the echo. But this is for anybody that want to come to his IG page. He also got a phenomenal YouTube page, but his complexion is if did I say that correctly? Man, he be on it, man. The funny truth is what I call him, man. So let me exit out of this so I can make sure that I can share the video. And I'm gonna let it play maybe twice, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Oh my god, this is fantastic fuckery news brought to you today by and I won't lie, if you are a black female and you sign that petition, you trash, you toxic, and you don't deserve any ounce of respect, nor should you demand any melanated man to stand up and protect you. Like how you demand anything but you tearing your own people down, bitch. Oh my god, this is fantastic fuckery news brought to you today by and I won't lie, if you are a black female and you sign that petition, you trash, you toxic, and you don't deserve any ounce of respect, nor should you demand any melanated man to stand up and protect you. Like how you demand anything but you tearing your own people down, bitch. Oh my god, this is fantastic fuckery news brought to you today by
all right, okay, there we go. So look, I ain't mean to stop. So let me I'm gonna do this one without the audio. So it says remove Kelvin Samuels from the YouTube and Instagram. I'm not echoing him, correct?
No, you good.
It says with the rise of violence against women, specifically African American women, you see how they worded that, right? You see how they worded that, right? You see how they worded that. Okay. Anyway, YouTube with Kelvin Samuels has galvanized a community of men of all races and nationalities in the outspoken hatred of women. So he done that. Kelvin Samuels done that, right? You notice how the media, well, how this person is already portraying him as the bad guy. Removing the voice of divisive, volatile will allow women to feel safer not only in public spaces but in online communities as well. Freedom of speech is a constitutional right for each of us. However, there we go. Make sure they put that however in there. When the speech is loaded with thoughts and threats of violence towards women, manipulation, blah blah, and women and young women, or even fantasies of death to women. I never heard him say nothing like that. That freedom of speech become a prison for all people whose thoughts and desires are intended to isolate. I'm not gonna read no more of this, man.
Let me read the rest of it.
I got a question. Who the hell wrote that?
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Let me see if I can find.
Let me see if let me put
the
on.
Goldie Jones channel started this petition to YouTube. The Goldie Jones channel, whoever the hell she is.
Well, she the one started the petition, but she's not the one that did the article. In fact,
she had to write this.
Okay.
She wrote all of this.
Okay.
Let me finish where you stopped at.
You got it in front of you?
Hell yeah.
Do your thing, bro.
Acts of violence, sexual predatory behavior, and even death has been documented as stemming from the rhetoric Mr. Samuels and his community of followers have spewed in just the last 12 months alone. That ain't been in the news. Women feel unsafe in the presence of men who identify with his ideology and have been berated while going about their daily lives. Yes, even while at work, with criticisms that have been spoken directly from Mr. Samuels' mouth. Their very words that were spoken on the social media platforms have permeated every facet of daily life for unsuspecting women. Removing this leader of hatred against women will bring reprieve for all of us. Are you effing kidding me? Please don't let me start. Don't let me start because I ain't gonna let nobody else talk. Go ahead. Let me mute.
Now the video was from artists, but I'm who want to go first?
I will.
Oh shit! All right, cool.
Here's my thing. I don't give a shit about Kelvin Samuels. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I'm an adult. If I don't want to hear nothing, I can move the hell on. Number 2, I've had 1 or 2 dudes try to approach me and talk shit to me and try to use that Kelvin Samuels verbiage. I'll say that. Notice they're nowhere around me. Don't come at me like that. You can't talk to me any kind of way. It's not going to happen. So that's how I see it. As far as the violence on women, this shit's been happening for years and years and years and years and years from any and everybody. That's not news to me. Show me somebody that's actually going to protect somebody without them doing something for them or something for them to gain from doing it. Show me that. Doesn't happen very often. I'll say that it's very few and far in between. Because nowadays, you can't get a dude to open a door for you without them trying to holler at you or try to smack you on your ass or call you all kind of names and shit. Look, I'm that one. Please do that to me. I got something for you. I promise you I do. Come at me sideways, I got you. I'll give you a warning shot. At that point, you'll get 1. If I know you, I'll give you a maximum of 3 warning shots. And I'm going to light your ass up. Damn. So anything that Kelvin Samuels says, I don't give a shit about. I don't care. He ain't talking to me. He talking to the ones that's over there entertaining that shit. And if fellas want to entertain that shit, that's you. Do that shit. If you want to talk to women the way he talks to them, that's on you. I don't care. It doesn't directly or indirectly affect me, not one bit. But what I can guarantee is that you won't come to me and talk to me like he do them.
So, Kui, so I can't. So if I slap you on the ass, you gonna shoot me?
I might two-piece the hell out of you and shoot and kick your ass in the chest like I'm from Sparta.
Not Sparta.
We still gonna have a drink and talk trash. You crazy.
After I help you up, you better know it. Drink on me. I got you.
Yeah, it need to be on you. My back dirty.
But I bet you won't do that shit no more.
That's what it is. I'm just messing with you, sis. Kilo.
I'm going to say something real quick, and then I'm going to get something that's in my house. I don't listen to Kelvin Samuels. If somebody does, that's their business. However, I demand respect and I give respect. Like I tell my students, I'm the uncertified crazy. They don't have paperwork for me. So therefore, I can lose my mind and get away with it. No problem at all whatsoever. I've seen the derogatory, toxic relationships between men and women. More so from what I've seen, what I've experienced, it was the toxic coming from the man to the women. My mother's first marriage was physical abuse. Yes, they were young and whatnot. They had 2 children together. However, this was before I was born, so I only know from what I've heard from her mouth that he would come home upset with his girlfriend out in the streets and jump on her and beat the crap out of her. Now, Vader knows my mom. Because of those type of things, my mother's a very strong woman. She's been through pure hell. She's been through the physical abuse, multiple episodes of sexual abuse, the rape, molestation, multiple times. So those are the things that have been in my family bloodline. My sister has been through the same thing. I have been through the same thing. Now, I wasn't in a physical abusive relationship, but as far as the
sure as hell was not. Oh, sorry. I thought I was on mute. My bad.
Damn.
My bad.
But I've been and I've dealt with the sexual abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, and I had to grow from that because I was an introvert. I would hold everything in, and then I would just get into a mode of depression. So I had to find a way to pull myself out. So for me, anybody that wants to mimic Kelvin Samuels, you just not gonna do it around me. And I'm gonna pass it on to somebody else so I can go ahead and get my protection, and I can show you what I got because I do it a little bit differently.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ.
Look, and who next? Who want to go next?
I'll go.
Go ahead.
I don't mind stepping up to the plate. I like baseball.
Go ahead, baby. Go and knock it out.
It was a Facebook post that was put up that said something. It was along the line. I know I might be saying it wrong, but it said that
let me see it. Oh,
women aren't expensive. Find you a woman that's in your tax bracket or some shit along that, some shit like that. I can't remember that shit, but it went some along that line.
Right.
Now, and listening to videos that Kelvin Samuels put out there, and just listening to the women who he talked to, because that's what everybody's problem is. The problem, I ain't gonna say that. I'm thinking that's what everybody's problem is the women that he's having these conversations with, and who they think they are in these situations. Now, if you could put out a Facebook post that says women aren't expensive, just find someone that's in your tax in your tax bracket or one that you can afford. Why can't this man say what he feel about when a woman comes on there and she says she's looking for a man, established man, and somebody with money, and he's saying to her, well, you know, what you bringing to the table? You know, what how much money you making? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with him saying? Because that's pretty much all I see him talking about. Most times, that's what he's talking about, money. You know what I'm saying? People wanting to date. You know, it's like me. You know, I'm $1,000 now. I'm $1,000 now. I got $1,000. That's all I got. But I'm finna go to this millionaire club, and I'm finna see what I can pull up out of there. I can't get mad if I ain't attracting no attention. I'm going in there. I'm not even dressed for the occasion. I'm up in the wrong place. You understand what I'm saying? I can't get mad because I'm not getting what I'm looking for up in here, because for one, I didn't go in there right. What I should have did was do my research and figure out what it is that I need to do in order to be where I'm trying to, in order to be into this place. Just because I got $1,000, I ain't got to tell you that's all I got. I can look like $1 million. But my point is, I think the man just tries to bring light to a reality to a lot of people in their thought process, and a lot of people don't get that. And a lot of times people get offended by what this man is trying to say. But based on what artists were saying about the whole petitioning, the video deal, I certainly agree with artists on that. What you're trying to do, I don't know who this golden lady is. I don't know her. But I kind of feel like what you're trying to do is promote hate against this brother because he has an opinion. That's his opinion. You can't get mad about how this man, what his opinion is. And anybody that decide to call into his show, they make a choice to do that. You ain't got to call in. That's your goddamn choice. You call that man's show that wanted him to answer questions. And from what I've listened to, if he says, okay, well, this ain't the day for that, but you steady want to force the issue. So since you want to force this issue, I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. That's just what he do. And you can't get mad at that. I don't know what type of money he make. I don't know what he does for a living. But whatever it is he doing, he having success with it. So he's doing something. So to try and shut this brother's show down because you're trying to take money out of his pocket because he has a fucking opinion, that's a problem for me. That's all I got.
Wow. Hey, go ahead, Vader.
Really? It's my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me go on mute, man. Hold on. Let me get this out the way. Let me get this out the way.
Okay.
Let me get this out the way before you start, because I already know I got to do the artist. Okay. Hey, shout out to somebody came in, Grady in the building. Fuzzy said something, man. I'm gonna let you read what Morris said after you cook. Vader.
Okay. Dear Golden Jones channel and the 17,785 people who have signed this petition, both male and female. First of all, the Golden Jones and the females. The only reason you wrote and signed this petition is because the only thing you got out of Kelvin Samuels was watching clips off of Facebook. Because if you knew anything, you would know that he go harder on dudes than he do on females.
That he does.
That's just a fact. He definitely gives whatever chick that ends up going on a viral clip more than enough opportunity to give the respect that she actually is anticipating for him to give back to her. Don't be mad because y'all can't deal with the fuck y'all dish the fuck out. Because that's the only reason any of y'all asses are mad about it. That's the only reason any of y'all asses decided to make a motherfucking petition and sign a motherfucking petition. And that's just on the female side. I'm gonna get to the fellas in a minute. I'm gonna get to y'all little bitches in a minute.
Man, no fellas been out to sign that thing.
No, there are fellas who done signed this shit. And there's one motherfucker who commented he should be removed for degrading comments and treatment of women. You two should not be condoning this type of nonsense. Let me get there, JC. Let me just go on here. Who said it? Bugg said it best. If you really want to shut them down, get some of these sorry ass motherfucking females who got 13 damn babies with 20 baby damn daddies and think that they deserve a nigga who fucking make $1 million a fucking year at the age of 40. Tell them to stop fucking calling.
Hold on, hey, I gotta do it.
Cause those the main ones who be calling, thinking that they motherfucking the key word for this dang on segment of the show is entitlement.
What I deserve.
What the fuck I deserve? No, motherfucker, you deserve exactly what you done brought your ass to the motherfucking table with. And that's goddamn 3 different goddamn niggas, goddamn kids that none of y'all get the fuck along. And y'all want this goddamn single motherfucking man who making all this goddamn money without your ass or your fucking kids to motherfucking damn do all this shit just so you can motherfucking become hopefully the next motherfucking participant on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Shut the fuck up. Stop that trash, yo. I agree with artists 100%. Y'all trash. Trash ass, but for trash ass motherfucking goddamn. Here's the second fucking word of this segment. Non-accountability. Y'all don't have no fucking accountability for what the fuck y'all decisions y'all done fucking made in y'all past that fucking up y'all future for what the fuck y'all want.
One thing about that $1 million before then wasn't paper.
Hell no, they wasn't thinking about that shit. They was thinking about motherfucking twerking on some damn dude, and when they drunk twerking on their goddamn girlfriend, and when they motherfucking sober, which motherfucking goddamn. I used to be an envious motherfucker, and I used to be an envious motherfucker when I was younger, and I would go into clubs, and I would see that I wasn't going to get no play because all these bras was waiting for this one motherfucking nigga to come into the goddamn club. These groupie motherfuckers. Y'all mad because y'all was fucking groupies on a club nigga, and now all of a sudden y'all think that y'all need to upgrade to $1 million nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, brother. That was me in high school.
Yeah, that was your ass. They was waiting on your ass. It was you, bud.
No. I was the dude that ain't nobody want. Now I'm grown and got my own shit.
Look. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how it was from my black ass. Because at least you got height. At least you got height. They be like, oh, at least that nigga tall. No, my black ass, I'm 150 fucking pounds and shit. ROTC.
Vader,
ain't playing no goddamn sports and shit.
Vader, finish up the thing.
Oh, okay.
Man.
So anyway, that's a whole completely different goddamn segment. God damn it. Shit. Okay, so let me get to these motherfucking dudes. And I think I'll make the dudes real quick. No matter how hard y'all little lame ass motherfuckers go for motherfucking trying to agree with the bullshit that some of these females be motherfucking saying, y'all still not gonna get the pussy.
Hey man, I was about to say that.
Stop. Y'all want to talk about belittling shit? Make a petition for that shit. Make a petition to stop niggas from motherfucking goddamn faking the phone, thinking that just because they agree with stupid ass shit that they gonna get some ass, because it ain't gonna fucking happen.
Hey,
even if it did, y'all gonna fuck around and disappoint her ass.
What buddy name is that call itself trying to be all supportive to women that got caught cheating?
Oh, Derrick Jackson ass niggas? Yeah, them niggas. Them Derrick Jackson ass niggas. Y'all motherfuckers. That's what it is. Y'all Derrick Jackson ass niggas. Y'all gonna do exactly what the fuck he damn did and diss a fucking point. That shit ain't gonna work, Paul. Well, it ain't gonna work. Stop that shit. Just look at his shit. Just go find a video where it's actually him talking to the original people that he was actually really starting with, which was men, and see how y'all feel about how he talked about men. Because realistically speaking, the majority of black women don't give a fuck how black men is talked to, because y'all do the shit y'all motherfucking self.
That part.
But then when we say some shit back, we gotta be fucking wrong. Fuck out of here with that
Derrick
shit.
Jackson. Remember Derrick Jackson? Talk shit about men all the time, and women were trying to lick his nuts.
Boy.
Well, it actually worked.
It worked. That's how he got caught cheating. Shit. Because it worked. Dumbass. You gotta fucking get an NDA fucking damn sign in order for the shit to really work when you on that platform like that, you dumb fuck.
You crazy, man.
But anyway, yeah, man. Y'all look, common sense, motherfuckers. Common motherfucking sense. Take the entitlement out of your ass and get some accountability to go in place of that entitlement. And you probably get a better motherfucking outcome, and you probably wouldn't have to worry about deciding if you was going to make a petition for some goddamn body on Instagram. Because y'all ain't trying to cancel Wendy Williams' ass. Y'all ain't trying to cancel Maury. Y'all ain't trying to cancel divorce court, where 85% of the time it's the fucking female's fucking fault. But okay, we'll go with Kelvin Samuels. Okay, I'm done. I'm good.
Artists. Oh, read this right quick on High Beams.
Oh, is this goddamn Socrates? Oh, right. Socrates says, calling in on his show, knowing what his shtick is, gives him the tactic approval to loop their heads off. I think he meant lop their heads off. You can't invite foolishness and then get mad when you get clowned. Indubitably, sir. Indubitably.
Pretty much.
What's up, cuz? What's up, yes, man? Appreciate you coming through. Artists. Man, look, man. It was your video, bro.
Okay.
Let me go on mute.
So I listen to Kelvin Samuels. Matter of fact, I listen to a lot of my brothers that actually have some meaningful information to share, because I do agree. I can say this much. I don't always necessarily agree with every single solitary thing my brothers and my sisters say. I was always told by an elder, you take the meat from the message and you discard everything else, because if it doesn't apply to you, there's no reason for you to respond. But if you respond, that means it's something that's being said that hits home. And I got mad. I got mad because if you really think about it, before they were demoralizing Kelvin Samuels, they were saying he was gay. Derrick Jackson was saying the same thing, saying he was gay. But I'm sitting back and I'm looking at Derrick Jackson. I'm like, nigga, I can't even take you seriously, because you invest so much of your time and energy into pandering to every single action and behavior of not melanated women, but black females. And this is my this is how I differentiate the difference between a melanated woman, an empress, a goddess, and a black female. Because you have a lot of actions and behaviors of black females that even in just a sit-down conversation, we come under attack because we are expressing our distaste and our dislike about certain things. And I mean, I've listened to my sisters about our actions and our behaviors. And you know what? I agree with them. Because if you're fucking up, you're fucking up. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But see, we live in a society, we live in a society now where actions and behaviors that are distasteful and not becoming of a melanated woman has a tendency to turn us off. And we see it so much, and it seems like it's being exalted as if this type of thing, the actions and behaviors, there's nothing wrong with it. But then when you ask these questions, oh, okay, well, how would you feel if your daughter was behaving like this? Most mothers and most fathers would be like, I'm gonna beat the hell out of my kid because she knows better. I didn't raise her that way. When I hear mothers coming out saying, I don't understand why these young girls are behaving this way, and they tell me I didn't raise my daughter to be this way. No, you didn't raise her to be that way because you know what being a melanated woman really and truly requires you to be. Not what we say, but because of what you know here, and what you know here is being an honorable woman. So when I started reading some of those comments about Kelvin Samuels and him being the leader of hatred and everything, that shit infuriated me because I was like, so you're trying to destroy one of your own brothers because you don't like his delivery, you don't like what he's saying because it hits home for you. And instead of looking in the mirror and saying, you know what, I have to be accountable for my actions and behaviors as an individual, as a woman. We don't hear that. We don't hear that. And if we have the conversations about these things, then either it's our fault in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It's like the best scapegoat is to put it on the shoulders of a melanated man because it's so easy and convenient. I mean, heck, have we forgotten that even during slavery times, and I'm not even going to go too deep in that, but just a rumor of a Caucasian female, just a rumor about her being raped, but she didn't actually get raped. Guess what? That image fell on all of our shoulders, even if we wasn't even there.
He whistled at me damn straight. Yeah.
Right. And I get it, and I get it from the sisters. I understand this. There are certain things that are not appropriate. I get that. I do. But my issue comes with, don't sit up here and demand us to protect you, and you lying on us. You're saying, oh, we're rapists and we're, black men are abusive and toxic and this, that, and the fifth. No. And I'm 42 years old. I'll be damned. I'm not gonna let no grown ass female try and place me in the category that I don't belong in. I was like, because I protect my melanated sisters. I protect my mother. I still protect my woman. You say anything out of way, sideways to her, I'm gonna get at you. I ain't even gonna tell you I'm gonna move. You just gonna realize you're gonna have some hot lead streaming through your ass because you were strictly out of pocket. So you catch that heat. The police gotta come and run. Hey, cops gonna have to find me because I don't sit up there and I'm not gonna give anyone an opportunity to get at me. I'm not. But I'm not gonna sit up here and allow any black females to just categorize me or my brothers and drag our names through the mud, and then turn around in the same breath and say, you should honor, respect, and love us regardless of whatever we say or whatever we do. And what motherfucking lifespan do you think that bullshit is even remotely acceptable? And then you get mad when you come across brothers like myself that have no filter. No, I ain't got no filter. I'm not no Kelvin Samuels, but I sure enough don't have no filter. I'm going to tell you the raw. I'm going to keep it real with you. Because if I'm out of pocket and I'm wrong, I want one of my sisters to let me know. And if you got to ride my fucking neck and you got to come down hard on me, guess what? I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to belittle you. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to take it. Because that's what men do. We take certain shit and then we go back and we look ourselves in the mirror when we're by ourselves and we have these conversations with ourselves.
That's an evaluation, bro.
Self-evaluation. So my thing is, if we can have self-evaluation, and that means going to counseling, going to therapy, because when we start having these conversations, when we start butting heads with each other, and then we started physically and verbally attacking each other, I have to ask, are you seeking any sort of counseling and therapy in order to correct yourself? So when you start having these conversations with other melanated men and women, it's not coming from a place of, oh, I gotta attack you because I know you're going to attack me. No. It's about us psychologically working out our individual traumas and still being able to honor, love, and respect each other to the extent that, hey, nobody is going to disrespect our melanated men, because the melanated women will be on your ass so fucking quick. You wouldn't even have, Karens wouldn't even have a chance to even maneuver too funny, because they'd be having their ass handed to them. And there's no one that's going to be out here running off at the mouth about melanated women, because we understand what our role is. So we're going to be the first line of defense. We're going to stop that and we're going to correct it, because there's a way of doing anything. There's a way of communicating. And we've gotten away from that. You know, we've gotten away from that because we want to sit up here and just glorify a lot of actions and behaviors of not only just our people, but it's like the actions and behaviors of other males and females tend to get glorified as if this is the type of thing that is totally and completely acceptable. And then we look at the generation now, and all we do is this.
Yeah.
Because we're so embarrassed, you know. I mean, I even got upset when Sister Ayana even made a statement about melanated females being off code. And you know what they did? They attacked her. Not that she was saying anything that was remotely wrong or disrespectful towards the sisters, but she was speaking from a place of love and firmness. And they attacked her. Monique was the same thing. Yes, and sir. It really came off as if, you know, for me, it came off as if, well, dag, if we can't say anything about our sisters being off code and out of pocket on certain things, and the sisters can't even address the same issue without coming under a level of scrutiny and attack, then it's like,
how can we talk about
it? Who can say what?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's my 2 cents.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Bars.
Absolutely.
You on mute, JC.
For the sake of time, I'm not, because everything has been said. I'm just gonna say 2 organizations, and then I got nothing else to say about it. Black feminist movement, and the Me Too. Which started before all that, but anyway, anybody else got anything else on that, man? For
Oh shit, I could go hours,
Queen?
but I ain't going to.
No.
All I'm gonna say is that all I'm gonna say is this on code talk, whether it's from a man saying fellas ain't on code or fellas saying women ain't on code, women saying vice versa. Man, look, that on code shit. Depending on who you talk to, that on code shit only applies at the time you talk to them motherfuckers. Because you can say, "Oh, yeah, they on code. They doing what they need to do." And 2 seconds later, you see them do some whole ass shit. It doesn't matter. That on code shit, it only applies to that particular situation at that particular time. Because from the shit I done seen, and I don't go follow a lot of people. I just see shit out here in my real life that I'm around. I can pinpoint in less than 5 minutes, me walking in a bar, I can tell you a whole bunch of shit that's happening. And ain't none of that shit on code across the board. None of them. None of the men. Damn sure ain't the women. But the thing is, don't nobody want to sit there and listen to somebody telling them that they're not doing something right. Men and women. Because everybody want to be on the defensive all the fucking time. I did a live the other day, and I said, when somebody trying to talk to your ass, listen. Everything don't always need a reply. And sometimes people talk too goddamn much. Learn how to shut your ass up sometimes. Shut up.
15 minutes ago. That was
right.
a post.
You can lose. You could talk yourself out of getting a piece from somebody. Shut your ass up. You could talk yourself out of getting a promotion. Shut your ass up. Don't nobody want to hear what your ass got to say all the fucking time. It's okay to breathe. It's okay to breathe, folks. You ain't always got to reply and run your goddamn mouth. And that's just how I see it. And I told people that to their face. Shut your ass up. Don't nobody want to hear you. Right. But I'm the bad guy. Right. All the time. It's me.
I feel you. I feel you on that shit.
Kilo?
I don't have anything to say.
I do.
But
I do. And
that's how we do.
This is one reason how I can kind of relate to the Kelvin Samuels video and Vader pinpointed. And it's doing our era, JC, because like I say, based on what I see, artists say he 42, so we the oldest motherfuckers on the panel. So I can give y'all a little insight on what JC and I had to deal with during our high school years. I hit high school in 89. JC hit high school at 88, 87, 87. So during our time in high school, that was the dope era. And if you wasn't a dope boy, you ain't get no motherfucking play.
Cars.
If you ain't have a car, you ain't dressed a certain way, you ain't have no money in your pocket.
Sebagos.
You got what was left over when it came to the female. That's what it was. You ain't get them dimes. You ain't get no dime. You had to settle for 5.2. That's the only way you got a pen back then. You know I ain't doing shit,
I definitely thought you was gonna say 2 5s, but you definitely said 5 2s. Goddamn.
2s, goddamn. You had to get 5 2s, goddamn. You had to get 5 to add up the goddamn shit. I'm just calling it what it is.
Damn.
So again, I can relate to what Kelvin Samuels was saying. You understand what I'm saying? From a man's standpoint, and when, like I said earlier, you had to date within your tax bracket. If you couldn't afford it, you can't fuck with it. But now we're older, we're wiser. Dope ain't the thing no more. What we're looking for now is an established man that's working a job every day and kind of doing his thing. That's what women looking for now. Now we're like I said earlier, baby, we're high commodity motherfuckers now. I wasn't a high commodity motherfucker 25, 30 years ago. I wasn't even looked at. You talking about tall didn't motherfucking matter, man. If you ain't have it in your pocket, you wasn't gonna get it. That's just the bottom line. But now, that shit is no longer available. You understand what I'm saying? Now, females kind of realize, and it goes back to what you said about having, you had made all these badass decisions all your life, and now a cat like you or I, well, you married, but me or John come along and goddamn artists come along, and we ain't got all these baby mamas behind us, and we done made good decisions about our lives and shit. Now you want to try to holler at us. Well, guess what? How many kids you got now?
That's why I love homecoming season.
You understand what I'm saying? You made all these badass choices. You made all these badass choices, all these badass decisions about your life. These choices you made. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Now you want to come along, and now you want to talk about you want a good man. What was wrong with that nigga you had back then? He wasn't good to you? He was all good when he was putting that money in your goddamn pocket and making sure your goddamn hair was done. And you had them goddamn what was the adding the boots? Now adding the boots was a motherfucking thing back then, boy. Everybody had to add the boots with the goddamn the jeans and shit, all that shit. And he was making sure your hair was straight.
Shoulder pad shirts.
You understand what I'm saying? You were good. That was back in them salt and pepper days. Salt and pepper was shit back then.
Yeah.
Soda pad shirts. Hey, them jokers.
Back then. So he was making sure you were good, but then he caught that case. When he caught that case, he didn't leave you no money. But he left you with all these children. Motherfucker take care of, and he gone upstate, and now you want to come looking for a motherfucker who decided to get a job. Like Vader said, nigga done worked at McDonald's and Burger King and you know what I'm saying? We made decisions to get them fast food jobs versus going to motherfucking prison. Those were the choices we made. You chose to pick a motherfucker who chose to make bad decisions about his life and put your motherfucking life at risk. Lucky you ain't the motherfucker doing time, because there's motherfuckers out there that will have you doing time for them. Because they say, no, that dope ain't mine. That dope in her house.
Hey, you working fast food with a girl that's in high school too, and her dope dealer boyfriend picking her up at the end of her shift.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But again,
McDonald's Deansbridge Road.
I can relate to Kelvin Samuels. A lot of the stuff that he says, and some shit I do disagree with. Okay, but at the end of the day, this is what it all boils down for me. Kelvin Samuels, that's his show. The only thing that man is looking for when you come on his show is respect. That's all he's looking for. If you come on that motherfucker being disrespectful, you gonna get disrespect. That's the bottom line. And he give you ample warning. Do you really want this? And if you keep bringing it, he gonna give it to your ass and you can't get mad, because the thing about a comedian, because he's not a comedian, but the thing about a comedian and what they'll tell you, you don't want to crack jokes on the motherfucker with the microphone, because I will roast your ass.
Let me say this right quick. And I'm hearing myself. Do I still? Hello? Okay. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna ask this one question. Get right quick, man. If it's somebody you don't care about on here, or you don't think that they're your cup of tea, or you think that they bullshit or trash, do like me. Unfollow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about sharing. Don't like it. Don't even go to their shit. In fact, there's several cases where I go in there and I make sure they don't never pop up on my timelines ever again. I do it all the time. So it's just energy that's just was. I do want to ask this question right quick, and let's make this. Let's try to be off by 9. Let's try to be off by 9. But I want to ask this question. 2 people working, right?
Titties.
Damn. Yeah, she got some big ones. Big titty wife, and her man or significant other. It might be a woman these days, or vice versa, man, and a big titty boob man. Both of them.
Wait a minute. You're not about to walk out. You're not about to.
He ain't lying though. He ain't lying.
Wait a minute.
He ain't lying.
Okay, the man makes enough money to take care of everything. House expenses, the wife or his boo man or whatever. And the question is, okay.
Did you say boo man?
Wait a
He
minute.
did.
Listen, he can't.
Hey, he has to make sure that everybody is covered. Go ahead.
He can't be biased.
You can't be biased.
I just want to make sure
That other people this situation could apply to. Go ahead, JC. Ask the question.
Okay, and if I need to explain it, but should her job be secondary to the health and the wellness of the household? In other words, if because she's working and stuff around the house is lacking, even though he's able to cover everything, should she say fuck that job and make sure his kids, and don't take this as serious as it sounds. Say kids, let's say laundry, let's say cleaning, let's say cooking. Of course, the man's gonna do the yard. Well, the woman can do the yard.
She can push a stroller.
The man,
she can push the lawnmower.
I was in that position, JC. I
know. But the question is, if he's making enough for everybody, should there be a problem with her staying home and making sure that the house is straight? If he's making way more than enough to take care of, because remember how things look in society now, and these same women that don't like Kelvin Samuels. So whoever want to start, let's start with Quee. We'll go in a circle.
Well, hell, I was in that position where he didn't want me to work, but he wasn't making example. And I'll use the exact amounts during that particular time. At that time, he was bringing home 6 stacks a month and paying all of the bills. And he was like, no, you don't got to work. I got everything. But when everything's getting paid and I'm looking up, well, shit, hold on, wait a minute. How we ain't got no money? Why we ain't got no money no more? Because he done gave it to his mama. I got up off my ass and went and got a job. He got upset with me because I got a job, because then the house, the kids' grades started slipping. Mind you, I got 1 child. He got 2 girls. I then had 3 kids. Those were mine. Their grades started slipping. I had a straight A student and 2 of them that were making B's. My straight A student she slid on down to making them B's, and the B's slid down to them C's. And he would be at home before I got home, and he wouldn't do anything because he is mad. Now, I got off work, and I still had to do everything that needed to get done because he's mad, because he said I shouldn't have to go to work. Well, if we slacking, I'm not going to yell at you, fuss at you. I'm going to get up and go make some shit happen so we can get this money back. I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Wrong.
If you would have decided to stay home, would he have been looked at as funny or unbecoming of a man, if artists would say it?
He's not handling his responsibilities.
Yeah, will he be looked at as a no-gooder?
Because nobody knew. They would still look at him at the same way because he made it look good. I made it look good. I wasn't bitching and complaining.
Wow. Okay. Anything else? I was gonna move up the Bugg.
No, you can go ahead.
Buggy, I'm gonna go in a circle. You can afford everything, and your lady, your wife don't have to work, but the household is not up to car, and you, first of all, and it's just a scenario, would you ask her to quit her job to make sure that the house is covered and giving her allowance? I mean, you make well more than enough, or would you say, you go to work and we'll figure out something about the house?
No. Here's how I view this shit.
Let me go on mute.
I view any time that you're trying to tell another grown ass individual not to do what to do, I view that as a controlling factor. That's how I view that. So I would not tell my wife that, nah, I don't want you to go to work. Nah, I don't want you to do that.
Okay.
Because basically, what I'm doing is I'm taking control of, whatever it is you might want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your career goals, your career dreams are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to ask you not to go out and pursue that. Now, here's the thing, and this is me right now. And I said this shit like I want to say this week. I realize now, being in my home by myself, I realize now while people have housekeepers and have nannies and shit like that to take care of their children. Because I work 7 days a week. So a lot of times some shit might go lacking that I can't get to because I'm busy working. So you got to, like I say, washing clothes means throwing the motherfuckers in the washing machine, taking them out, put them in the dryer, dropping the bitches in the clothes basket, and when I get time, folding them up because I'm working 7 days a week. Where if you got a housekeeper coming into your home, the housekeeper gonna take care of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The housekeeper gonna make sure you get meals. Them home cooked hot meals that you talk about, that you be wanting 7 days a week. You can't get that. Not when you working all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to take care of family, you can't get them hot meals. So that means you got to go out and hire a housekeeper. Now, the thing about trying to have a stay-at-home wife is that wife gonna get bored with that, doing that same shit every day. Not being able to leave home and gotta clean up all the time and pick up after your dog ass, pick up after the kids and gotta clean up dog shit in the backyard. And that shit gonna get tiresome.
Hey man, Florida Evans stayed home and they had some great kids.
But Florida Evans also stayed in a motherfucking housing project that they couldn't goddamn get out of because she ain't had no goddamn job.
And Florida Evans was a terrible mother. That's right, I said it. She was a terrible fucking mother.
Go ahead, Vader, man.
I ain't gonna take up no more time. Go ahead, baby.
Oh, it's my part of the circle.
Yeah, now I know both of y'all work, man, but what would it be any different if she was if you were able to, and I know you're able to take care of everything and she was a stay-at-home mom, would things be much different?
Hell yeah, because bills will get bigger. Because she bored. Shit. One bill's gonna get bigger because she bored, so now she gotta find some shit to do. So there are gonna be a hell of a lot more Amazon packages at the motherfucking door when I get the fuck home. Just some goddamn QVCs or some shit like that. What the fuck ever. But more importantly, I would probably, if I was to demand that, I would probably be studying her dreams of what she wanted to do when she was in the position to do such a thing. And that's where that time can actually go to. And that's why, even though marriage is supposed to be this great fucking thing, it's still at the end of the day on some levels a partnership. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just expect your partner to just do this, and this all the time just because you the bread fucking winner, and then expect them to just say fuck whatever else that they got going on in their fucking head and what the fuck they had going on in their head before y'all even much got together. That's selfishness. You know what I'm saying?
That's a control factor, bro.
And I don't want to use the word control factor, but yeah, on certain levels it is a control factor. But because realistically speaking, it depends on the person, on if they're actually trying to do it to be controlling, or if they're trying to do such a thing to quote unquote for what they feel like is the best interest. Because I've been seeing it both ways. You know what I'm saying? I can understand both viewpoints of it. However, anything that takes away from the partnership, meaning if you expect her to support you at every avenue for what you're doing as being the breadwinner, understanding that they're going to be long nights, understanding they're going to be nice that you ain't going to eat dinner because you ain't going to be there for fucking dinner, shit like that, you need to understand that there's still shit that she wants to fucking damn do.
Yep.
And you need to support that as well. And you could, and we, especially us as men, we love talking about we able to multitask. Stop trying to just multitask when it comes to motherfucking manual labor shit. Multitask when it comes to motherfucking mental and fucking emotional fucking support for your fucking spouse.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it.
Yep. Okay, that's what it is then. Hey man, just remember next week we're gonna talk about if you can beat your kids' ass out of love, you can beat your spouse ass out of love. But go ahead.
As long as I'm not on the receiving end.
Yeah. Go ahead, artist, man. Yep. We're gonna talk about that week.
All right. So I totally agree. Because in my relationship, I've been in my relationship coming up to 5 years, and I would have to say this is the best relationship that I have ever had, because me and my partner, we both understand that this relationship is a partnership, and it can't take off and blossom if I'm being selfish towards her. And heck, even right now, she's in the process of leaving a job, and she asked me, should I quit? And I was like, well, you have to do what's in your heart, because this job is stressful on you. It's taken away from the time and the energy that you could be investing in our relationship, developing a closer bond with your daughters and your son. So I told her, I was like, whenever you ready, if you ready to leave the job and I have to get out here and get a second job, so be it. It's no question, because I support you. And I believe in the old school types of relationships where
wait a minute, artist. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, Kwee said 2 months ago that because her man was never home and he worked all the time, that he was no longer considered head of household.
That is correct.
Well, you know,
but he was always gone. This is different. Like I say, mine, because of what I dealt with, him being in the military and how he was acting.
Yeah, I mean, that I can totally and completely understand that, because it's taking away from what Sister Kwee needs. She needs her man. And it's like he's away after a certain period of time.
9 months.
That her patience level is so thin that a good breeze will come along and snap it. So that's not fair to her. You know, it's not fair to her. It has to be a balance there to where he can still have his life and do what he wants, you know, do what he wants to do, but he's still doing his job as a man and taking care of his wife. So she can sit back and be like, oh, you going overseas for a couple of months? Okay, I'm gonna hold down the fort, because I know once you get back, things are going to change. You're investing much more time into me and what I need in order to keep me happy, in order to keep this relationship thriving, because it just can't be one-sided. There has to be, it has to be a balance. And I mean, shoot, I do a lot of listening to elders who have been married for like 50 and 60 some years, and I pick their brain. And what I take from them is they manage to find that balance in their relationship. This is why they love each other so much, and this is how come they end up having this phenomenal bond that is so honorable. And I admire it so much. I'm just like, that's what I have to find. I have to find that balance in the relationship. And once I found that balance, I started realizing that life is a whole lot easier. You know, it's a whole lot easier. So I understand every household is different, but that balance is still required. You have to have that sense of balance. And you know, I don't believe in taking anything away from my woman. I don't. I'll be like, she already know. I'll get out there and bust my ass, sickle will, and I still keep pushing. And she'll come and she'll put her hands on me and be like, baby, I need you to stop, because you're about to run yourself rampant. You're about to run yourself in the ground because you're trying to do everything and see to it that I'm happy. She's like, I need to be happy with you being here and being happy, because if you're not happy, this relationship is going to die. So it has to be a balance there.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Kilo, take us away. Close the show.
All righty. There is a lot to that one question. If
you understood everything, or you need?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now there's a reason why I say that there's a lot to that one question. If I was, because I've never been in that situation, so I'm going to have to imagine myself there, because I've always been pretty much the one that was carrying the load. So for it to be the other way around, okay, he's able to pay for everything and whatnot, and him asking me to stay home and become a housewife, the answer is no. Point blank, no. I don't agree to it. I never will agree to it, because that's not how I was raised. As it was stated before, people grow with goals, visions, and destinies. People accomplish things. People go to school. They get a trade because they have a goal, they have a vision, they have a destiny. And if I'm putting that aside because you want me to stay home, you're stunting my growth as a person, and you're stunting me being able to be a helper to you. So you can't negate what that person had planned out for their life just because y'all got together. Now, here's the thing. You can work yourself out of a relationship, because if you're working so much that you're never home, you have gone from being in a relationship to being a roommate. And that's one thing that you don't want to do, because you're putting so many hours in for somebody else, but you ain't putting no hours in for me. But you expect me to cook, clean, quote unquote, take care of the children, clean up after you. Like I said before, we're going to get bored. We're going to get bored.
So the relationship, I'm sorry, the relationship doomed from the start if those extra hours of work is required to keep her happy and maintain her high maintenance.
From what you were saying, she already has a job, right?
No, not in this case. No,
not in this case.
Yeah, the one where her, let's say, and this just say that she's not working. He's working 2 jobs to maintain her high maintenance.
I won't fall for that either. I don't want you working 2 jobs.
Okay.
Because I want us to have time to be able to pour into each other. If I can't pour into you, you can't pour into me, we're going to become disconnected. And then we're going to wake up one morning and like, who the heck am I sleeping with?
Strangers. I said that last week.
Yeah. We have to invest in each other. Now, my dad, and some people might misunderstand when I just make the statement. My dad taught me never be in a position where a man has to take care of you. Mm-hmm. Now, the reason that he said that is because he knew that I had a goal. He knew I had a plan for my life. At the same time, what if something happened to my man? And he's the only one working. Mm-hmm. What if something happened and he becomes paralyzed? And he was the only one working. Those things, you don't want those things to happen, but you have to plan for those things. So if something happens to him and he can't go to work, I got to be able to hold it down. I ain't finna leave him out in the cold.
So let me ask you this, Kilo, going back to something you said about 30 seconds ago. What it means when a woman tells somebody that her man takes care of her? Is that different meanings for women?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, carry on.
Because you can take care of somebody physically, financially, emotionally, mentally. Now, some females out here, the man is doing everything. All they doing is sitting on their behind, quote unquote, begging for money. They want a handout. And if they don't get their handout, they're going to throw a tantrum like a little brat. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to be labeled as a quote unquote gold digger because I'm looking for you to give me money. I don't need you to give me money. You can spoil me, I can spoil you. Again, partnership, communication. If something is lacking in the house, okay, let's sit down, let's talk about it. I'm not going to quit my job. I was bred to work. Now, some females, they hear that and like, oh, he's going to let me stay home? Okay, all right. And next thing you know, they out here sleeping with Joe Blow and everybody running through the house.
Hey, can I get my closing remarks after Kilo?
Well, I actually was going to skip closing remark, but everybody get a minute of closing remark. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Basically, what Kilo just said, 2 things came to my mind while she was talking, or 2 people. Michael Jordan and motherfucking Dr. Dre. Those are 2 wealthy black men. Michael Jordan on record has the highest paid out divorce of anybody in sports. $168 million is what he had to give his wife. And she ain't driven out one motherfucking basketball. We found out last week that Dr. Dre got to pay his wife $300,000 a damn month. And she ain't wrote now motherfucking rap, now motherfucking rhyme. Those were stay-at-home women. That's what you get when you get a stay-at-home woman. When she decides she gonna go to court and get a fucking divorce from you, I ain't worked, Your Honor. He told me I ain't had to work, and this is what I want. Damn. Most times the judge gonna award her what she asking for.
Bugg took everything that I was going to damn say.
Dre's wife. I read somewhere Dre's wife was a nurse. She did work.
She ain't work. She worked
up until I think
she worked for a while. She didn't work throughout the duration of the marriage. She worked in the beginning when they were dating and maybe the first 5 years of being married. But throughout the duration of the marriage, that work time is negated because now she's living a completely different lifestyle where she doesn't need to work. So that's how come. And realistically, Dre got a W because he
Mhm.
only ended up having to spend $3 million in a year on her ass.
Right.
So that's really a win because he's worth $180 million. So,
And one other name I'm gonna throw out there, y'all, and this Johnny Carson. I don't know if y'all know or not, but Johnny Carson had to give his wife $90,000 a year because during their marriage, she liked to have fresh cut flowers. So he had to pay $90,000 a year, and they divorced. $90,000 a year so that she can have fresh cut flowers in their household.
and 90 grand was a lot in the 80s because that's when they got divorced.
The one who had the talk show, the little
Yeah, Johnny Carson.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Artist, give us a minute, bro. Final thoughts.
Can I make a quick comment real quick, JC?
Because Grady going in.
Grady. Can I make a quick comment to Grady real quick?
Hey, y'all, this is the job. Hold on. Go ahead. Hold
on. Grady, Friday just passed. I got my locks retwisted and I got my hair recolored. So I couldn't do that with the beads in my hair. So nobody knocked my beads out my hair, okay? All right.
This week.
Really, Vader? Really? I'm sorry. See, I'm gonna be good. I'm going to be good. So after this show, I'm putting my beads back in my hair, and they're gonna stay in, Vader. Thank you.
It's on you, artist.
Artist, it's you.
He's
for
on
the
me.
final words.
Okay, so final words. I love you. Period. Point blank, period. And I say it because we don't say it to each other enough, even though we have different personalities and different thought processes about key aspects of life. I want to always shut down the show by telling people that you are loved, that you are appreciated. Because if it hasn't been said, it should be said this evening. Because you never know what's going on in a person's mind. You never know what's going on in a person's heart. But to hear someone recognize them and tell them, hey, you're loved, I appreciate you, it really takes, it adds value to their lives. And it makes them feel like, I might have the weight of the world on my shoulders, but I can say this much. There is a brother out there who loves me unconditionally, who supports me, who says, hey, I might not always agree with certain things that you say, but I still love you though. So I love you. I love you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate your energy, your insight and wisdom, because when I'm listening to y'all, I'm feeding myself and becoming a greater individual, not only for myself, but my family and my significant other. So I appreciate you all, and I love you all to death, and especially the subscribers. And I appreciate you all as well. I love you all as well too. And that's my 2 cents right there.
Do the hand.
Love it.
Appreciate you.
You on mute, JC.
Go follow my man, Artist of Truth, on YouTube, man. It's just like he got it spelled on the screen without the underscore. So definitely follow him, man. He's very entertaining. Kilo.
I would have to say that I love being on the panel 2 weeks in a row. This
You're
has
gonna be
been
back next week for this ass whooping. You too, artists, you too.
Ah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this ass whooping.
This has been wonderful. This is wonderful. Like I said last week, for us to be able to come together and express our perspectives and respect each other's perspective, even if we don't agree 100% with what the other person is saying, we have enough respect that we just don't go all crazy and everything. Regardless of whether you're vaccinated or not, just protect yourself, those you love, and get some type of protection.
Dang, the samurai. Quick, closes out with the close out.
Okay. Look, I appreciated being the youngest one here. I appreciate it because I learned from y'all. I do. I learned a lot from y'all and just sitting back and listening. And I can appreciate again that I can voice my opinion and not get shitted on for it. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate that. To where
There's a lot of that.
You know what I'm saying? Look, JC, you know how. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So it's a lot, and I appreciate that. To where I don't have to be the angry black woman because I'm tired of people trying to shit on me a lot. So I appreciate being here, and I don't have to let that come out. I can just sit here and be me and laugh, joke, say, talk some shit, and as country as I am, and just let the shit come out like it's supposed to. And we all cool, and y'all laugh, I laugh, and we all. I appreciate it.
That's what it is. Catch Kwee on YouTube. Just like she. What's up, nephew? Just like it's spelled, just like she has it on the screen. Kwee. She has a IG, but I can never remember her IG name. What is it?
Miss Play No Games 23.
Miss Play No Games 23. She won baseball. Yeah. And you can find her on this show that comes on every Saturday, 5:00, called The Liquor Spot.
Is that MS or MISS?
MS. The Liquor Spot. We have the Liquor Spot, and then we have the Liquor Spot.
Oh, it's two of them?
Ooh.
No, we just it's so the first hour we talk sports.
It talks sports the first hour.
Now when we get to that second hour, that's the Liquor Spot.
It's worse than, and Bugg will tell you, it's worse than what we talk, man.
That's that grown. That's that grown man talk they were talking about. That's what you get. That's that vibe you get, Kwee. That's that grown man talk. That old man y'all were talking about last set. That's what this is right here.
Yeah. So if you ain't into boxing, you can log in and catch them at 6:00. Now it's on her partner's
corner
YouTube page called Ashley's Corner, and corner with a K. ASHLEE possibly S corner KOR shit. KOR, yeah. My bad.
I got you. I'm here for you, bro.
I got to freeze because I got to go to work in an hour to do some stuff at the campus, but so forgive me. But definitely entertaining. You can also catch High Beams, well, his thing come on Facebook, the Death Star. DS, what is it?
Live from the DS.
And they come on Sunday, still Sunday?
Yeah, we back on Sundays.
7:00.
Took that little hiatus, yeah. No, we're going to be on at noon. We're going to be doing noons. That fits everybody's schedule.
Day is a show kind of like ours, but a little more
wilder.
Yeah. And that's the only way to describe it. So next week, tune in. We're gonna talk about, because you got to remember back in the old days, and I ain't talking about necessarily black vote, the white vote. The kids act up, you beat their ass. The wife act up, you beat her ass. So we're gonna talk about that. What's wrong with it? You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about. We understand. I saw this in the meme, and I think that all the truth appreciate this. Is when back in the days, it was saying in the ancient days of East Africa, whatever, the women was considered the hierarchy, if I could say it like that, and they was more worshipped as beautiful queens, and here we is in Christianity, the man is considered head of household in Christianity terms, as I'm saying. So we're gonna talk about that next week as well. So artists,
Artists like, let me go ahead and clean out this block for next week.
Yeah. I guess that means you'll be here, right? There it is. So, man, without that anything else being said, man, got anything? It's your boy JC. I'm just an author with a lot to say, and I got to get my ass back to work for a little while, and we out.
Slammer. I just got up out the slammer. They say they got me on the camera. F1s, I got several. You try to sue me, I won't settle. Niggas be telling, and nowadays people accept it. I bought a Bugatti and wrecked it. I buy a new one with the extras. Niggas be telling, but niggas still selling. I hang with all fellas. My niggas crack melons. Call me Randy, your young nigga savage. Like a bum trying to fight for a sandwich. I just bought a house in Atlanta. I'm trying to stay up out the slammer. I just got up out the slammer. They say they got me on the camera. F1s, I got several. You try to sue me, I won't settle. Niggas be telling, and nowadays people accept it. I bought a Bugatti and wrecked it. I buy a new one with the extras. Niggas be telling, but niggas still selling. I hang with all fellas. My niggas crack melons. Call me Randy, your young nigga savage. Like a bum trying to fight for a sandwich. I just bought a house in Atlanta. I'm trying to stay up out the slammer.